As someone who is the type of person not to be past the aux cord, like right now, I wouldn't say the same thing could be applied to my younger self, as my younger self had pretty radical taste in music. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Shalom Onyx, and this is my channel for all things nostalgia. Yes, you guys have seen my past videos, which is just my little cartoon self, but I feel like now it's time to just showcase me, myself, and I. So you guys are going to be seeing a lot of me behind my little shelf of inspiration. Yes, you guys are going to just be seeing that for now. That's going to be my background. So I'm excited, you guys. Anyways, childhood playlist. This playlist honestly is very random that I'm going to make. I mean, like, it's going to be from soundtracks, from just different types of underground music, but a lot of it you guys are probably going to be like, what is this? Literally, it's just gonna be nostalgic. Who Am I was performed by Tiffany Evans for the Tarzan 2 soundtrack, but it was made as an end credit more so as Phil Collins took up the other 2 songs. You see, like, how do I explain this? There's 3 Who Am I's, and 2 of the Who Am I songs were performed by Phil Collins, of course, like we all know him, and one by Tiffany Evans. And I gotta say, Phil Collins, the GOAT that he is, I really loved Tiffany Evans' version, okay? The song itself talks about not fitting in and being able to just not being fit for society's terms. And you know, it's just like Tarzan, you know, he's a human in amongst a gorilla world, so he doesn't feel like he belongs in gorilla society. And so I don't know, I love seeing the whole like that message, especially performed by a black girl who's just like, okay, like sometimes you just don't fit in certain circles. I feel like my favorite lyric in the whole song itself was, I know that I can be anything. And I just feel like that was just such a great message for just anybody, honestly. Oh, and side note, isn't she giving Penny Proud in this scene right here? Like literally, when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely paying homage to the Proud family. Fearless, not the Taylor Swift version, was performed by Deselle, who was at the time a winning contestant for Unsigned Singers out of 4,000 people for the Bratz For Real soundtrack. And let me tell you, I am so glad that she won, because honestly, that was my song. I loved everything about it. I mean, it was just, I love the message of it. I just love the whole feeling of the song. I don't know. It was definitely giving, what's that music video? And I need you, da 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 da. That, like, I don't know why, it was just giving that for some reason. I don't know, it was just giving everything that it needed just for the time, for just confidence and just being able to just be fearless. And I just love the whole message of it. Other than that, I just really loved just the whole song itself. I don't know what Deselle's doing right now, but honestly, if she's watching this, you made my childhood. I love it. Vanessa Hudgens is known for a lot of things, but I feel like what everybody knows her is definitely for High School Musical. Now, granted, I never watched High School Musical. I was more of a camp rock girly, but that doesn't mean that I never occasionally listened to Vanessa Hudgens' song. Like the song Come Back to Me, which came out September 12th of 2006. I heard this on my Nintendo DS and that one of those Imagine games. I think it was Imagine Fashion Design New York. I think that's what it's called, yeah. So when I heard that song, I was like, wait, this is actually a really cool song. And the thing is, I never learned that it was Vanessa Hudgens until years and years later. And I was just like, what? Like, it was like one of those early 2000s, like Disney Channel songs that would just be like probably it was one of the first ones that I've seen on TV. No, I never saw this on TV. No, I was strictly from the game. I basically know her from that song, not High School Musical. And maybe 13, because I remember watching 13 just being like, wait a minute, that's Vanessa Hudgens. So there are 2 songs that I love from Miranda Cosgrove. One of them was Kissing You and another one is Dancing Crazy. And if I had to categorize Kissing You and Dancing Crazy, I would categorize them as really fun songs. And when I say that I categorize it in the fun category, I mean that it was definitely lacking lyric maturity. And this is what the critics said, because the music critics were kind of harsh on it, because even though they praised her vocal ability, they said that the lyrics were unoriginal and kind of predictable. But you know what? Not all songs have to be that deep or the songs that I listened to when I was younger, they weren't that deep aside from gospel. Like, I feel like that was the only deep messages that I really got. But like this one was just like, I don't know, it was kind of fun, especially Dancing Crazy. Let me tell you guys, that was my song, okay? And honestly guys, like if I was not homeschooled, I would probably think that high school was all about sneaking out and going dancing on the football field. But no, I even if I was in high school, if I did attend high school, I don't think I would do that, no. Okay, the Alvin and the Chipmunks soundtrack was my soundtrack. I remember getting this for Christmas in 2007, and let me tell you, that was honestly my song, okay? Like I loved, wait, was it 2007? It was either 2007 or 2008. One of those years. But when I got the soundtrack, guys, that was on replay in my house, okay? Like I loved so much of the music on that soundtrack. Like, but my favorite song was have to be How to Roll. Now let me tell you, I want you to pause this video and I want you to go play that song, come back, and then I want you to comment down what you think, because honestly that was the song, okay? Like it was giving vocals, it was giving like pop, it was giving everything that I ever wanted as a kid. There's this one part where there's this a cappella sort of like no music, and then like I believe it's Alvin was singing this part, and it was just like he was doing these runs with his voice, and it was so good. And then he hit this high note. I was like, whoa, literally that was my song. This, and what was another song that I really liked? I liked Coast to Coast. Coast to Coast was honestly really good. Like I like this, you know what I like about these songs? I like how it was like one of those underrated songs. It wasn't like the typical Christmas time is here. Like no, I really like the new songs that they sung on there. That honestly was played at a part in the movie where it was very much underrated. Like they sung it, but it was very much in a chaotic moment in the movie. Whoever watched the movie, it was already in a chaotic moment where they were trying to escape. Like that's all I gotta say. I mean, but it was just so significant. Like if you hear it in its entirety, it's so good. Another song that I used to really love is Only You Can Be You by Symphonique Miller. She used to have a show called How to Rock. Other than Keke Palmer's True Jackson VP, like there was like no other black shows, like, or black girl leads. Like there was, I can name a few Nickelodeon shows: Just Jordan, Lil Romeo, True Jackson VP, and How to Rock. Those are like the only four that I can think of that had black leads. But you know what? Maybe it's more than Disney. How much did Disney have? Ant Farm. Is it just Ant Farm? I can't remember. Oh snap. Yeah, I can't remember. I love the whole message of just being yourself. It was just really a great show. And I'm just so sad that they only had, I believe, 1 or 2 seasons, but literally it was a really good show. I remember liking it. Yeah, I remember liking it, and I thought it was just like, oh, this is unfortunate. But it just seems like a fever dream. But Only You Can Be You was honestly such a good song. Just especially performed by a black girl, and just thinking like, okay, yeah, you can be, or it's just for anybody, like literally, you can be yourself. You can be, you know, it's a type of empowerment sort of song. And I just loved, I feel like I very much liked empowerment songs, guys. Like, I feel like that was just my song. Like, I really liked empowerment songs. Well guys, that is the video. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what childhood songs that you guys used to listen to when you were younger. I want to know. I'll see you guys later. Bye.